It's not a walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Right then, this is Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec on the PS2. As you can see, the initial menu thing is somewhat similar, but then different as well. Let's have a look. What cars have we got? Quite a few. Yes, quite a lot actually. Where does it start? Starts there? Right, okay. Yeah. I love that sound. Does it still make that sound? I don't remember. This was the first Gran Turismo that featured the Pagani Zonda, which I love. So we're going to have a go in that at some point. I think I'm going to start with something a little more sedate, perhaps. What do we got at the top? Oops. We'll go on a VX220 because they were kind of fun, weren't they? Say yes. I like them. Not as cool as a Lotus Elise, but I still like them. Go race. Okay then. We'll have a go in the amateur league, because why not? What do we got? Japanese, American, yeah. Can't remember what we're up against here. Rome circuit, yes, okay. Settings, no, we ain't doing that here. Start, I can never be bothered to qualify. I forgot how nice this looked. It is, I like the way the game itself is. Oh, that's not the right button. Alright, the analog stick works, but I'm still pressing the buttons to accelerate and brake. Interesting. I don't do that anymore. I use both sticks to accelerate, brake and steer, but back in the day I didn't do that, and I've still got it set up for using the buttons. I'm really loving the quality of the graphics here. The resolution, it is slightly odd on this telly. Whoops. But damn, it looks good. I didn't have an LCD high definition or anything like that when I played this, and it tells us now what gear to go in, and I like that. Ooh, slide that thing. Oh, I'd forgotten how good this was. 3 A-Spec is the Gran Turismo I have played the most. I played this a lot back in the day, and I can see why. It's just what I want in a racing game. The graphics are clear enough. I mean, they're not high def, but you can see what everything is and where it is, and there's no big pixelated mess, and the frame rate is nice. It's just great. Was it 3 or 4 that had the fake kind of heat haze? I think it must have been 4, but I could be wrong. I'm not seeing it here. What is that in front of me? Is it the same thing as I'm driving? Can't tell. How many laps was those? 3-lap race? Oops! I still can't look at these circuits and recognise them compared to what we have now. Ooh! Get off of me! Get it! Ooh! I love this. This is Gran Turismo as I love it. The balance on this game is bang on. The quality of the graphics. Oh shit! Oh bloody hell! Oh, I think I've blown it. I've blown it. Oh, but that's still only lap 2. We've got more. I might get this yet. I could have done that flat out there. Duh. Yeah, I can't look at this and recognise the circuit as I play it now. This is certainly more like the circuit as it is on Gran Turismo 2. Oh, overcooked it there. They must have redesigned the circuit, unless we're playing it back to front, perhaps. I don't know. Could be. Can't tell. Can't speak. Too engrossed. Add your own commentary. I ain't gonna catch this geezer. He's just a little bit too quick for me. He's driving the same car, which just says, I suck. Oh, did he overcook it there? I hope so. Burned your bacon, mister. I don't know what that means, I just made it up. Get into the barrier. Ha! I think I'm going to win. Yay! And stuff. $18 million credits. Yep, you can see I played this quite a lot. I definitely played this more than any other Gran Turismo. I was single at the time that I was playing this, so I had lots of spare time. There's that heat haze. Yeah, I had lots of spare time, and I spent most of it playing this. By the time I got Gran Turismo 4, I had met the woman who is now my wife, and well, priorities, you know. Wife or video game? Yeah, no contest. So I didn't play Gran Turismo 4 or any other Gran Turismo since then as much as I played this. Let's move on. I was chuffed to bits to find the Monaco circuit on here. This car needs an oil change. Wrong button. Get out of the way. I mean, it still looks fantastic to this day. I mean, yes, it doesn't have quite the level of detail that you get on PS3 based Gran Turismos, but having said that, it doesn't feel as sterile because it doesn't have quite that high resolution. When you've got uber high definition and nothing in particular on the track, like oh god, you need more detail when you've got high definition, otherwise it looks sterile. This, because it's not high definition, they can get away with having not too much stuff like on and around the track. This was not a good choice of car. I'm just stuffing the tyres. It's my favourite circuit though. on Gran Turismo 3. They hadn't got the Nürburgring at this point, so this was my favourite. It's still the best Grand Prix circuit by a mile. Totally overpowering the tyres. This thing just wants to spin at every possible opportunity. Ooh. I don't think I can catch them. 15 laps? Yeah, okay, we ain't going to do a whole race here. I hadn't noticed that. Bit ambitious there for the purposes of this video. We're not doing 15 laps. Especially not in this car. I overcooked it. I really had forgotten how good this looks. I don't play enough PS2 games these days, it's got to be said. Ooh. Lost. Ah. Oops. I think I did a... what's his name? Lewis Hamilton's teammate. Forgotten. I did a Rosberg. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah. I think I'm maybe slightly outclassing the opposition here, but that's fine by me. Any excuse to drive a Vanquish and kick their ass with it. I don't know, maybe some of these are going to be a bit quick. I do love Aston Martins. I mean, they're unreliable as hell. And in terms of like a practical everyday car, you'd be better off with a Jaguar, because it would get you to your destination without eating its own gearbox. But Astons are just so bloody gorgeous. And the Vanquish, where, oh god. I like the Vanquish, it's just brutal looking. With those big hips. Get back on the road, you fool. Sod off. That car behind me is admiring my hips a bit too closely and trying to insert itself somewhere it's no business being inserted. Here I am. Obviously. It's funny how things look different yet the same. Oh. That especially. So familiar, yet so always slightly different every time you play it. Oops. Hear other cars behind me. I must be driving with my windows open. Yeah. You, bugger off. This car's a bit on the edge. I can see the edge of the sky on that frame there. It's gone now, but the sky is like, it's a graphic and it wraps around, and I could see the edge of it where it wrapped. There was a line. Does that, you understand what I'm saying? I'm probably not explaining it at all well, but whatever. I could see the edge of the sky. Oh, Mr. Lotus Elise geezer's being a bit clever. With his light and agile car compared to my big heavy lump. He can have me in the corners, but I can have him on the straights. Why drive round him when you can push him out of the way? Arse. Oops. Words. Never heard any words. Tickford. Do you know, I used to work in Newport Pagnell, and I would walk past the Tickford works on a very regular basis, where they used to build Aston Martins, and they don't anymore. I don't know if the Aston Martin build. I mean, they used to build them there, and then they kind of reduced it down to just servicing them there. I don't know if they do anything there anymore with Astons, but that was a historic building. I worked for an engineering company who would like sell them bits and do a bit of work for them, or have a bit of work done by them on occasion, I think. But it was great because you could walk past that building and they would always have something really cool sitting outside. It was bloody brilliant. And some Aston Martin Lagonda, there was some weird Lagonda thing. I don't know what the Lagonda brand is in relation to Aston Martin. It was certainly part of it. Was it like Pininfarina to Ferrari? I'm not sure. But they had some Lagonda branded thing sitting outside, and it was very clearly an 80s thing. it was some kind of rectangular tin box, but a very expensive looking rectangular tin box. I think it belonged to some sheikh somewhere, Egypt or Saudi Arabia or something like that. Very expensive piece of kit. Now we're on the final lap. There I am, not really paying attention. You can't do the tunnel in 6th. I know this. Generally you can't do that in 3rd either. I love this. It is my favourite circuit. Of the original circuits, it's my favourite. And I think the A-Spec version is my favourite version. I could do it in my sleep once upon a time. We'll have a quick look at the replay just because the car is gorgeous. It is the wrong colour. If you got one of these, you need it in British Racing Green. I don't know why I haven't. I suspect I won it, and that was the colour they gave it to me in. Maybe, were you able to change the colour? Like get a respray job on this? Possibly not, because I think I would have changed it. Oh. So it has to be said, the DB9 is supposedly a better car in terms of, well, performance. It may be less aggressive, but reliability wise, the Vanquish was still handmade, where the DB9 was like robots and stuff, and just plain less inclined to fall to pieces. Love it. Moving on. Here we go. I'm going to get hammered. But what? That looks like an old Williams, almost. That was blue instead of black. Yeah, so I'm in a Formula One-ish type car, and I'm being left for dead. And oops. I love this circuit and I miss it. Why have they left this out of modern Gran Turismo? We've got Apricot Hill still, or got it back or something, but midfield, brilliant circuit. Where is it? We should have it. Oh dear. And we don't. They've concentrated so much on the real world circuits. They forgot things like this, which is a brilliant circuit, and I'm about to stuff my car into a wall. Ooh. 30 laps. Well, we're not going to do 30 laps, so don't worry about don't worry about that. I just want to look at this circuit. I'm not even going to be able to catch the other cars up because I am out of practice, and you can't just hop into these cars and be good. You really have to practice, because this particular race series bit is mental. It's faster than I actually like. I completed it back in the day, but I don't like it actually this fast. Oops. But I do love the circuit. 13 seconds behind. Yeah. Speaks for itself. Practice. Can't even see them now. They've left me. Oops. Yeah, look at that map. They're right down the end of the straight and I haven't even reached it yet. Anyway, let's just bang out of that because... Am I sure? Yes. Or we can see a bit of a replay. There won't be much of one because I didn't do much, but why not? So, that is Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec for the PS2. I had forgotten how good it is. I mean, I'm used to playing Gran Turismo's 5 and 6, and I expected this to look more ropey than it does. The resolution, it's not HD, but it doesn't really seem to matter. You haven't got the mega uber chunky blockiness. You know, it's nice and smooth, and the frame rate's good, and it looks nice, and I love it. I'm going to have to play Gran Turismo 4 before I can decide which is my favourite. I know this is the one I played the most back in the day. It's the one I'm the most familiar with, though it has been a long while since I've played it. But it's kind of like riding a bike. I've been able to pick this up and play it and not feel out of my depth, or, you know, I feel like I know what I'm doing to a degree. I would change the control system now, so I'm not using the buttons, because I'm used to using both sticks, where I wasn't back then. It took me a while to adjust. There you go. Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. PS2. Bloody brilliant. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider clicking the thumbs up button. I upload videos daily, so go ahead and hit subscribe if you'd like to see more. To all those who've already subscribed, I'd just like to say a great big thank you.